just popped over to a farm now, and we're going to be shooting some winged vermin. There's a few feral pigeons and a few corvids, so we're just going to see if we can get a few on camera. Tom's got the gun at the minute. If you'll notice, it's my brand new HW100 with MTC Viper Connect, and hopefully we should put it to some good use. Well, Tom and I had no real plan on this occasion. We were just going to walk around, and whatever opportunity presented itself, we'd give it a go. We spot some crows early on and some jackdaws, they're pretty far away. And then we come across a feral pigeon on the roof, and I take a nice, I think it was about 40 yards standing shot. Then that bird drops down into the cattle shed. I then spot another one in there, I think this was a dove, and I take that as well. Well, I just went for a heart shot on a feral pigeon. Just missed the heart, and I think it flew on a bit and died upon a roof. And then there was two doves, both at 30 yards, and I had those. Tom's got the gun again now. He's going to see if he can hopefully knock a couple off. While we continue walking around, Tom spots a dove. He shoots, he hits it, the pellet continues into the girder behind, and then the bird flew off to the left and dropped shortly afterwards. Well, the reason we're here is these birds, got two collar doves here, are defecating all in the cattle feed, and the farmer doesn't want that. Tom? Dove's just coming on the left, but all the muck's getting into the cattle feed, so we're just here to thin out the numbers a little bit. Yeah, I spotted a feral pigeon just perched on the edge of one of the roofs. Tom sets himself up nicely, uses the structures around the farm as a rest, and makes a really nice shot on this bird. Right, you can just see it dropping off there to the left. It lands in amongst the cattle. Another one then lands on the roof. I take over because it's a little bit further. It's about 50 something yards. Not safe to catch off, then drop it. He went down. Tom just had a 35-yard feral off the roof, and they flew around. I took the gun and had a 50-yarder, and they both dropped in the other side of the farm. So we're just going to retrieve them now. One stinky pigeon. I can see it with my eyes, but I can't really see it through the camera. Sounded good though. Shots on. When I went over there was a load of feral pigeons sat on the roof. Gonna unpick his jackdaw. Great filming skills now. Also, that 50-yarder that I shot, it was on a different roof than I thought, and I thought it just rolled down onto the drive, but actually it's wedged in between two shed roofs, so that one's not going to be retrievable, unfortunately. But The farmer's fine with it, he said the cat'll have it. Quite a young one there from Tom. Well, this feral was right on top of the roof. You can't really see it because of the sky is the same colour as the bird, but I go for a headshot, hence the frantic flapping. So I got a decent headshot there, nice feral off the roof, and there's another one just there, sat on the nest on. Yeah. Well, that one, as you just saw, was right against the wall of the shed, and I didn't want to go straight through it and put a hole in the other side, so went straight in the middle of the chest into the vitals and dropped it. If I went for a headshot, it would have just smashed through the head and through the tin sheeting. But there's no hole there now, and there's a dead pigeon. Well, we spot this dove perched on the end of the roof, and Tom sets himself up, takes his time, which is absolutely fine, but unfortunately this bird flies away. But better that than rushing the shot and wounding the bird. I spot a crow out in the field. There's actually two of them. I'm using the veg and the machinery as cover. I'm just getting myself sorted here. It's quite a long bird, but I'm pretty confident in making a humane kill. I go for a stand-in shot. I just shoot through the gap there. Now the shot hits hard, but unfortunately it is wounded. So you don't actually see it, but I go and give it a follow-up shot, and it's a humane kill. We jumped up to another bird here. This is a jackdaw on a post, quite long range. I think it's about 55 yards, if not a little bit further. And he goes straight down. That got him. Nice big crow there. The first shot, I think I must have got the wind a little bit wrong and wounded it, but finished off with a follow-up shot. So had him just through the chest there with the first one by the looks of it. Time to reload another mag. We spot a dove over the other side of the cattle shed. There's no cattle in here, so it's a safe shot. And then we've got a brick wall as a backstop, and there's no farm workers around now. Bird just drops down, but thankfully pops back up again. He drops. Now that farm, you can hear the cattle rattling around there. That's just in the shed next door. Obviously the safety is the most important thing here. Well, we've had a few. They still keep coming in, just doves and feral pigeons, the odd jackdaw. Had a carrion crow earlier as well, quite long range but needed a follow-up shot. But we're going to head over to the other farm now and get out the shotguns, because they've got some crows, and apparently about 4 o'clock, which is now, they start really coming in and making a nuisance. We've already got the hide and decoy set up there, so it should be pretty simple. Tom's just trying to stalk in on some corvids. Well, we've had a good afternoon today. We've got a crow, a jackdaw, 3 feral pigeons and 3 doves. So that's a few less pests to be pooing in the cattle feed. Gonna head off now, have a go with the shotguns.